And we are live, y'all. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Amy, Jesse, Melanie. Once Upon Adventure in the house. What's up, girl? Jesse, Orlando, Mike. How's everybody doing? Hello, Eric. Welcome back to That Crazy Disney Lady. And tonight is another episode of Connecting with You. And tonight we get to meet Cookie. I'm so excited about that. Straight Tail Aviation in the house. What's up, Dwayne? How's little Gracie doing? Girl, Melanie, I cannot wait to get my nails done. I already contacted my nail lady, and don't pay attention to my hair. I haven't done a thing to it, but I already contacted my nail lady, and she hopefully is going to be seeing me on Monday. So they just announced it, that the hair salons and the nail salons are going to open up, but it's so quiet in here and I don't know why it's bothering me. But she hasn't gotten a schedule or anything from the owner of the salon. So as soon as they work out the details and she knows when I will be able to come in, she will message me, and I'm super excited because I have not looked like this in years. Look at these nails. This looks terrible. My nails were super long, and then I had to rip them all off because they looked like crap without the overlays on there. Samantha's here. Hi, Stephanie Horton. How are you? I'm multi-stream watching. There's so much going on out there. So my friend Tom is live, and I've been watching him since 6 o'clock. And his channel is Tom Does Disney. He's doing some throwbacks over there. I know Resort TV 1 is live. I know my friend Peter from Extra Magic is getting his first haircut. Oh, Robin's here. Hey, Robin.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, look at your ears. Those are so cute.
Thank you. Oh.
They are way cuter
Echo.
on you. Oh,
Echo.
shoot. Headphones, I keep forgetting. I hate wearing these things. I really do. And then my ears are hurting because of wearing these. It's incredible how uncomfortable it can get.
Hi, everybody. I'll talk in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, you're good.
All right. Hello, everybody. I gotta give the stream a thumbs up.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I made them today.
Oh, Epcot Forever said, how many ears do you
have? Well, after these, I think I'm up to 20.
20 pair.
I think, because I had 17. I got the Small World, and I've made 2 pairs, so I should have 20 now.
Hi, Sharon. And Disney for Me always, JK, Michaela, Ohana Magic all just popped in. What's up, everybody? Little Heather's here. I'm trying to turn on this TV because it's so quiet in here. It's bothering me for some reason. I'm used to having that TV on all the time.
Oh, thank you, Disney for Me always.
I've been in here working all day. I've literally been at this computer the entire day. And I can't tell you all what I'm working on, but I'm working on something. Yeah. And it's not easy because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I know. I think I know.
It's so hard.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Haley. Hi, Pamela. Yes, we did have luck today with unemployment.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy.
It wasn't easy. We're on the phone bright and early. Gary even called the governor's office in Florida because he was so annoyed about yesterday. He's like, I'm not waiting to find out if anybody's going to answer the damn phone. I'm calling the governor's office, and I'm filing a complaint, and I'm asking for help. Of course, we've never heard back from the governor's office.
No.
But, yes, after many, many, many calls and not being able to be put in the queue because it said, call waits are extremely long, and we are not able to put you in the callback queue. It's like, so I can't talk to somebody, and you won't call me back. So I went and did a different option. the one that we did yesterday where I actually got a person, but they couldn't help me because it's too claim specific. So you need to talk to the claim specific line, which was the one you can't get through on. So long story short, I got through on that line, had to leave a callback. You could wait in the queue or you could leave a callback number. So I'm like, well, I'll put the phone number in to get a callback and I'll call back and wait in the queue. Of course, when I called back the second time, it said, you're already in the queue for a callback. Do you want to change that? I'm like, damn it. So we hung up on that and I called with a different phone, so it didn't recognize the phone number. While we were on hold with the other phone, they called back on the house phone. And I had the poor girl on the phone with us for an hour and 20 minutes while she was trying to figure out what we needed to do. So we finally did something that worked. Hopefully his claim won't kick back. But it went through.
Thank goodness. So what was the problem? Did she figure out what was the problem?
The tax ID number that Disney said to use doesn't come up in their system anywhere. Nowhere. It doesn't come up as a valid tax ID number. So we didn't know how to put in the DCP stuff. So we went according to what was on his paycheck. The way that it's worded on the paycheck comes up with a different tax ID number, but it's exactly the way it is, address, everything. So we did that for his regular employment from January on, and that was fine. But the DCP was the one we were having trouble with. And none of the categories for why you've separated from the company matched. Because he didn't separate from the company.
No.
He continued employment.
Yeah.
So
they didn't have a coronavirus option. It should
No, they did. They had that's what we had to use for the full time. We had to use layoff. But for the DCP, it had to be listed separately because the state identified him as having 2 employers in the state of Florida. Because technically the DCP on his W-2, it's Keystone Paying Inc. or something like that.
Yeah. I remember seeing that.
And then it's Walt Disney Parks and Resorts US Inc.
Yeah.
But it has the tax ID number that Human Resources at Disney said to use is the one that comes up as no match. So she said,
what did they do?
So she said, don't put it in that way. She said, once you search it 3 times and it comes up unmatched, you can click on no match found. So we did that. And then you put in manually what's on the W-2 form.
Oh, okay.
So we did that.
Well, how are people supposed to know that?
Right.
That they're supposed to try it 3 times.
Right. Well, we had tried it many, many, many times.
Thank you, Nancy. Nancy, it's that Happy Mother's Day weekend, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day. So then they ended up, but we still couldn't come up with a reason for separation. So I'm like, the only thing I can use is layoff because it does say in the description for layoff, it says assignment ended. So I'm like, well, his DCP assignment ended technically. She didn't want us to use that because she said that's what they've been told everyone has to use for COVID is use layoff, which is what he used for his regular employment. So anyway, we ended up using it. It went through. I guess if they have any questions, they'll send us an inquiry or a questionnaire or something. But so 4 days and half of today. We didn't get off the phone until about, 12:30 or so, I think.
Well, today was the 3rd day, right?
4th. We had already tried for 3 days to get this done. Today was day 4.
But it's done.
It's done. Now we have to wait for the determination.
Okay. Well, it's probably going to come back denied. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that.
Everybody else is. Yeah, why not?
Because so many people have been getting denied. I don't even know. Like, how are you getting denied? The coronavirus came and you got no job. So I don't know why so many people are getting denied for their claims.
Their way of getting out of paying people. and only kicking it to the federal money.
I mean, especially since Disney auto enrolled them, that's should be automatic. Like,
yep, you would
craziness,
think.
craziness.
It's terrible.
I tell you,
I'm just grateful I didn't have those issues in New Hampshire. I mean, yes, I had to wait a few weeks to get paid, but the application was straightforward and simple, and none of this.
Yeah, but even if there's not a coronavirus going on, I know
terrible.
That I've never drawn unemployment myself, but like my brother did before, and like other people that I know. Yep. And even if there's no coronavirus, there's usually like a 2-week waiting period. Oh yeah, it's nothing totally that happens like there. Automatic.
I totally expected that, but it was the system was set up to deter people from using it in Florida. That's how Governor Scott back in the day set it up. So it was to deter people from filing.
Says been denied twice. I think he's saying his wife works at Disney Springs, and it's very frustrating.
It is. It's
and
very,
Jamie
very frustrating.
Freemeyer, she said her son Ryan is also dealing with this same situation.
Yep.
Hey,
it's
her
terrible.
Son's name is Ryan too. 2 Ryans. Philip is here. London is in the house.
Hi, What's up? Hey, Philip.
Amy said Pennsylvania has been so much easier than Florida. Tim filed with no trouble. We were lucky. Yes.
No, I didn't have any issues either.
Because I remember, Amy, whenever you were saying that your husband was already getting his check, and I was like, your husband's already getting a check? Like, these people from March 15th still have not gotten the first check.
It's disgusting.
Oh, my goodness. Moments of the magic. Welcome to the stream tonight. We're just chit-chatting, waiting on Cookie. I don't know where she is. She said, I'm on my way. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I sent her the invite. And my brother just sent me a picture. He's going to die for me telling you all this. But I'm sitting here, my phone dinged, and I check it. It's my brother. He sent me a picture of a table that he had remodeled. It was like this old crappy table. Him and his girlfriend took it out in the garage, sanded it down, painted it, and it looks like they put a nice flower arrangement on it and hung a picture behind it. I mean, a mirror behind it. And he took a picture and sent it to me. He didn't realize I could see him in the picture. I mean, in the mirror. And I was like, ooh, you look sexy. He said, oops, didn't notice. David's in the house. What's up, David? How you doing? Aloha, David. Oh, my goodness. I was cracking up. So will you be going to Disney Springs on the 20th, says Philip. Yes, I will. And also, hey, Pamela, how's it going? Ace of Spade is here. Happy birthday. Hey, I remember Ace of Spade saying yesterday that it was his birthday tomorrow. Him or her, Ace of Spade. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're male or female, but the Ace of Spade name, it could go either way. So, but what was I going to tell you? Oh, so I saw that AJ from Disney Food Blog put out that all reservations for June, now they're only taking reservations for July 1st. So I assume that all the reservations that they can take for June are booked all up now.
Maybe.
Well, I figure it's 2 scenarios. Because it's limited capacity, maybe they can only take so many reservations.
Yep.
Or are they going to cancel everybody for June and only book for July now?
Well, you would hope that if that was what they were going to do, that they would cancel those now so that if the June people want to reschedule to July, they get first option.
Exactly.
You would hope that's what they were going to do.
I'm thinking it's because they've already taken enough reservations for June and they can't take any more because of the limited capacity that they're going to be doing.
It could be.
But yeah, you cannot call anymore and get a reservation for June. Only July. Yeah. So I don't know. There's only 2 ways to look at that, and we'll have to see how that's going to go.
Yeah.
I have clients coming in June, and I've been calling like all the time. I call over there and I say, hey, they're asking me questions. People have their lives on hold right now because they need to make plans. Do they need to book a reservation for boarding their pets.
Right.
You know, like
right.
all of this stuff needs to get done, and they're
Yep.
like, they don't know what to do. I need to be able to tell them, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And every time I call, she says, we have no intentions of being closed in June. That's the only answer I get. We have no intentions of being closed in June. But they can't say we're opening. They can't say anything.
Well, if you're saying we have no intentions of being closed,
that's
that
almost
means
like saying
you're
we're going to be
open.
open. But things can change. You never know. Like, we have no intentions of being closed, but you don't know what's going to happen. So this is what I'm dealing with every day whenever I'm trying to figure that out. Dean said, I swear my hairline has went back 3 inches since this started. Yep.
Right?
I posted this little thing on Facebook today because I stole it from somebody. I don't know who put it up, but I thought, oh my God, that's hilarious. But you know that commercial that says, maybe I was born with it, maybe it's Maybelline?
Maybelline?
Yeah. But this one says, maybe I'm crazy, but maybe it's quarantine. Something like that. I gotta see what
sounds about right.
I gotta see what did it say exactly, because I think I might have screwed. Oh, this is what it said. Maybe she's losing it. Maybe it's quarantine. Maybe she's losing it.
Yep.
Maybe it's quarantine.
Oh, I'm definitely losing it.
Oh,
it was like this morning. I got off the phone and
David said they know nothing.
Ryan was like walking around. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy's
Ryan was
here.
walking around the kitchen and he just kept taking deep breaths and exhaling. I'm like, I know, Ryan, it's stressful. It's stressful, but now that part's done now. He was like, what a relief. You know what I mean? He had so much tension built up.
That is very stressful.
And I felt the same way. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to sew because I need to do something to occupy my brain and relax myself. Not that sewing relaxed me, because it stressed me out again.
Why?
Because I can't figure out how to make them, and it should be easier. It shouldn't take me the number of hours that it takes me.
Well, that's because you're extremely picky. That's all that is.
You can't see how bad they look.
That's because you're extremely picky.
No. So let's put it this way. I couldn't sell them. Let's just say that. They're not quality enough to sell.
So after I posted that little post, maybe she's losing it, maybe it's quarantine, my cousin, lots of people made a comment, but my cousin said, this is what my cousin said. She said, this! Exclamation. I broke down crying today at Kroger because the cash register lady made me put back 3 gallons of water. I had a 32-pack water bottles and 4-gallon jugs. We have well water, and I use the jugs for my Keurig, she put in parentheses.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not a big deal. I can make a few trips to the store to pick up more jugs of water.
Right.
I've been buying that same amount of water for the last few weeks, and I just seriously couldn't hold back my tears. Yeah. The harder I tried to not cry, the harder I did cry.
Yep.
She said, then to top it all off, almost hyperventilating with my stupid N95 face mask. Point being, ... I'm not sure if I'm crazy or if it's quarantine. She literally had a full meltdown at Kroger over some water.
Yeah.
But
I get it. It wasn't about the water.
It wasn't about
the water.
No, it wasn't about putting the water back. It wasn't about any of that. It was about how much more can we take?
Yeah.
How much more can we take? Yeah. But
that's what it was.
To put a silver lining on all of this, ladies and gentlemen, this is connecting with you. And tonight we are connecting with Cookie. Yay. And Cookie has arrived in the green room. I can see her back there. And are you all ready to meet Cookie? Because I know I am. I'm so ready to meet Cookie tonight. Oh, Carol said I lost it at work today. So right after we have a conversation with Cookie, we're going to go back to that because I want to know how everybody's doing. That's why we're doing this connecting with you. Yep. So Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cookie is here.
Yeah.
What's up, Cookie? I'm gonna move you back some. There she
There
is.
you go.
Hello.
Look at those ears. They're so cute.
She is so cute.
Cheshire cat.
I just wore these ears to go with my little shirt.
They're so
but
cute.
I never, ever wear my ears. I never do. I collect them and I look at them and I just love them, but I never wear them.
They look so good on you. You should
look
wear
adorable in those ears, girl. And
So
I saw
cute.
your whole collection like laid out because you've gotten all of them so far through Minnie's main attraction, right?
Really?
Except for the first one, Space Mountain, I didn't get.
Did I lose her or did you?
I got those. No, you're here.
Okay.
I got the Space Mountain. I lucked out.
But I get the plush. I get the plush and the ears. So I just got the. It was miraculous that I got these ears because I never got any of them. So I had a conversation with somebody, and I was like, "Oh my God, they lost my package!" And I mean, the whole story. And when they came today. I was so flipping excited.
Which ones came today? The ones you're wearing right now?
No, these didn't. The Main Street. All the mini ones. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I posted it on Facebook. I actually posted it in the group. So it is like
I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't been on Facebook. I'm gonna go check it out.
I know you got the Pirates ones.
Yeah.
You got the teacups and you got Small World.
Yes, I did.
Yes. The only one she didn't get was Space Mountain. We need to try to find those for you if you're wanting the entire collection. I'll definitely keep my eyes open.
Yeah, like I'm not doing eBay because they like want $200 and $300.
It's ridiculous.
That's so wrong.
Seriously, can't do it.
Gets me so mad. Gets me so mad that they're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Brian said, "Wow, Cookie, the Queen of Hearts would love those ears."
I'm actually on my computer, so I'm gonna so down here is like where most of my ears are. There's like 34 pair of ears down here.
Wow.
And all the way at the bottom of the 3 that I just got today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do have not all of them, but about 7 pair of those super expensive ones. So the one that cost $600, I did buy those. So
the special edition or whatever that they put on.
She got the Heidi Klum ones?
I do. Now, here's a story. Like, I would never spend $600.
She got to tell the story.
I would never spend $600 on a pair of ears. But my daughter's getting married next year, and she talked about she wanted them because she teaches dance at 2 different dance studios, and she's a manager for another company. So I got them and I hid them. Like, I want her to be so surprised. So they're doing a dance routine at their reception, and she's planning on wearing them. But she doesn't know she's wearing them. But
she doesn't know she's wearing them. Oh my God.
That's awesome. How exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I was excited to get them because it was hard to get them. And $600, I really didn't want to peel that off, but it was like $511. So I said, okay, I can handle $511.
Okay, so that's what you got with your pass holder discount.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I was in the park at that time. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Nice. So speaking of the parks, Miss Cookie, did I hear you right when you said you've been here like 98 times?
I have been to Disney World 98 times. This year, as many people know and have read and saw what I've written, I've been out of work since January because I injured myself. So right now, I have really bad damaged nerves in my neck. So it's been like really terrible. Like, I can't do a lot. I try to, but I can't. So flying, because I work for JetBlue. Yay, JetBlue. I can't fly under my benefits, which is fine because I can buy a ticket. It's no problem. Just the only issue that I have is to be able to sit for 2 hours and 5 minutes straight and then get into the park. So I really can't do a lot of, you'll find that out, but I don't do a lot of rides. I do rides, but not crazy rides.
Well, no, not with the neck problem. You can't.
Yeah, because what happened is your neck is curved. My neck, because of the trauma that happened to it, is straight. So they're going to have to do surgery. And It's close to the spine, so there's a little crazy stuff going on, but I'm not worried at all. You know what I'm saying? Not worried. But
They do it every day.
life.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. You know, I'm not even concerned at all. I don't want to be fixed up and ready to go.
Yep.
So yes, 98 times. I plan on making my 100th visit this year, whenever they decide to open.
Wow.
And I know I sound crazy, but I can stay at any resort I want to. But I choose to stay at the All Stars, and one of the reasons because I started thinking about I just take a shower, and I go to sleep. So
that's what we say too.
Yeah,
that's
it's
all
like
it's
nice to experience the nicer resorts, but really, why waste the money when it's literally to sleep and shower?
Yeah, and
so
the thing about
98
it is
times. Is that 98 trips to Florida or 98 passes through the touch points?
No, 98 trips to Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
and over what amount of time span?
Okay, so I started coming down to Disney August of 1996. So my daughter turned 5 years old, and I decided that that's when I would start bringing her to Disney because she could appreciate it more.
Yes.
So our birthdays are 5 days apart, though 27 years apart too. But those 5 days, I always said we would spend our birthdays together, you know? So every year we were coming down around our birthday. So we celebrate the whole month of August.
Wow.
So when I started working, I used to work for Northwest, which I didn't get discounts flying down. So I used to fly a lot on Southwest. When she turned 5, I was working for Delta at that time. Northwest was bought out by Delta. So I would just fly, just get up and fly. You know, if I was off, I would just get on a plane and fly. So since I work for JetBlue, which I've been there for 6 years, I can come down 3 times a month. It doesn't matter. I just get on a plane, I make a reservation.
That's awesome.
And I'm there. So JetBlue University is in Orlando. So what happens is when I go for my any kind of training that I have to do, because we do recurrent training, I go online and I say, wow, there's a room available. And so I go to the airport.
That would be me.
Right?
They take us to the airport, and then I just go over to the terminal and get on the Magic Express, and I go to the resort. So sometimes I come down for like 1 day. So I'll come down to the resort, go to the park, whatever, come back home the next day. So I'm like a little over the top. You know, I am. So I'm gonna be there. You know, I'm so glad that I hooked up with you guys because it was like so amazing. Like I knew there was this hidden group, and I think I just started watching you guys and listening to you back in March.
Wow.
So I've been home since January, and I got very, very sick in February, and then it took a couple weeks for me just to reacclimate myself, and then I just my daughter like, you should go and do this and you should go and do that, you know, like she knows what I should do.
Yeah.
But I did it. I was like going on Jill's and playing those different games, like what can I win? I'm like, I thought I knew everything about Disney, but I guess I didn't. So I started watching you guys on YouTube, and I'm like so hooked. Like my sister will like call me and like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, like I am like on YouTube right now. I can't be disturbed. Girl, you're so crazy.
I can't be disturbed.
You're like obsessed with Disney. And,
yes, we are.
I listen to you guys, and excuse me, I should refrain. I listen to you ladies because I always hate when people say you guys. But I listen to you ladies all the time.
We're not very formal around here. It's all right.
I listen to you like all the time, and I'm saying I really thought I was like that big Disney fan, and I'm like, am I? Well,
you are.
You know, but it's like, I mean, I had these obsessions. Like honestly, I have to admit this. I have got on a plane, flew down, stayed overnight, and I just came down there to buy one thing. And then I'll go somewhere to eat and go back to my room and go. I mean, like that does sound a little crazy, right? I know it does.
Cookie, you got it bad, girlfriend. You got it real bad. You got it bad. Oh, she done knocked your ears off.
My ears. I do have it bad because if you remember 2 years ago, the rose gold ears, I think it's 2 years, the rose gold ears came out and you could not find them anywhere, right?
Nowhere.
So,
I was on the hunt every day.
So I was determined I was gonna be like that mom. I'm gonna buy like those ears. Now my daughter's 28 years old, so we're not talking about a little girl. So
yeah.
But she gets excited like maybe more than I do. So I said, well, what I'm gonna do is I found a pair on Amazon. I paid $54 for them, and I left them on the side. Then I heard that they were getting some more at the park. I'm like, what? So what I did is I booked me a trip. I said, please, Lord, let me get on this flight. So we didn't have a direct flight in the morning, but what I did is I went to New York, my hometown. Hey, and then I transferred over. I got to Orlando. I checked into my resort, and bam, I went to the park. I saw those ears, and let me tell you, when I heard I was gonna be on tonight, I was so excited. Like, I can't begin to tell you how I felt. I think I was crying internally, but it was so crazy. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was like ecstatic. But that's how I was when I got those rose gold ears, and I took them back home with me. I had to wrap it up, like don't bend my ears. Right. I had to wrap it up, and when I got back home, I took the ones that I bought from Amazon and returned them. You know, they didn't have a problem returning it, but it was like I really did. I don't mind spending $50. You know, because it was like the biggest thing. But it's like, I got these even cheaper with my discount. So
yeah,
so it was like really
unless you were able to
like,
return them, because you can't always return stuff on eBay. So that worked out good.
No,
for you.
it was Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Amazon was like they had some of the new ears out. Because I didn't get to get any of them, not any of them. So I was tempted. I'm like, I'm not that tempted because I did get the plush. But when I got this sweetest lady at South Disney, I was like, oh my god. So I just thought she was so nice, and she just like made my whole, like, seriously, best day ever. It was great. It was great. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So where do you live, Cookie?
Oh God, I live in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, Buffalo.
Yeah, I've been here for 20. Well, okay, so I'm 55 years old.
Okay.
So I lived in New York for 27 years, and my grandmother raised us, and she moved here, and I guess she couldn't live without me. So it's like, oh God, I don't want to move to Buffalo. I was 1 month from having my daughter, and I'm like, oh God, do I really want to go there? And I worked for the New York Daily News at that time. So I went on a maternity leave, and I came here to be with her. And then I never went back. Like, I miss home, you know, but this is now, I guess, my home. But I'm still a New Yorker to my heart, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I live
so
in
you
Buffalo.
were in New York City and moved to Buffalo.
Can you believe that? Like, that doesn't even make sense, but it happened. It did.
Well, it's super cold there, I know. And you all get, like, more snow than anybody I've ever seen on the planet. And I lived in Germany, which is supposed to be a lot of snow, but people in Buffalo, I mean, what?
Well,
it's crazy.
The snow.
It snows today, but you know what? It's like any place. Massachusetts is a state where there are so many towns, so it can snow one place and not snow somewhere else. Here in Buffalo, it's similar to that. It's not as big as Massachusetts, but it's like we may not get any snow, but then you hear about all this snow. So we call it snow country. So more like the southern tier, they get a lot of snow. So I ain't living in the southern tier. I'm just saying. I live in Buffalo. Buffalo, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
So
yeah.
Moments of the magic.
You first came to Disney in 1996?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you were done. Like your first trip, you were hooked.
Yeah, well, you know what happened is I never got to go to Disney World growing up. And my grandmother was like the sweetest woman on earth, and she taught us a lot of different things. So the only place I got to really go actually was like Boston every summer. My uncle owns a moving company in Boston, and you know, I used to just go down there. I started going down there at 4. So I did road trips at 4 with my uncle, and my aunt was there. So I had like a lot of connection with my family. And And other than that, I really never went anyplace else. So
Same
when I
here.
became an yeah when I be, yeah I we used to go to Hanson, Mass. So and then he owned a business in Dorchester. So when I grew up as an adult, I was like, I never knew where I wanted to go, but I always liked Mickey Mouse, but I never got to go. So I didn't live through the eyes of my daughter because I actually lived through my own love for
Yep.
Disney. So
Yes,
when we
me too.
went, we really enjoyed so much together. Now she'll just go because she could fly free too. So she just goes when she feels like it. And sometimes she goes without me. And a lot of times I go without her. But what happened is when I'm on Facebook or when people that know me and I always talk about my happy place, you have to understand that there is a place in your heart that you have certain things because of some things that you've gone through. So for
Exactly.
me in my
Exactly.
life, I have experienced, and I'm not trying to get all deep into this, but
No,
I've
this is
experienced
what
a
I
lot
live.
of
No, this is what I live for. Cookie, tell us.
so I went through a lot of tragedies in my life. So when I say that, so my dad was 24 when he passed away. So I was only 3.5 years old.
Oh my
So he got
gosh.
into a car accident and he never kind of recovered from that. So, your heart bleeds because it's like, where's my dad?
Right.
Unfortunately, my mom wasn't in our lives at all. She dealt with some mental issues and stuff, and
Yep.
she wasn't a part of our life. She
Yep.
really did a lot of damage to us. So, as growing up, my grandmother, who I loved dearly, is who raised us, and
Yeah.
she did such an amazing job. Like she taught me everything that I know. I can cook, clean, I could do it all, and act like, hey, what was that? What did I just do? She's a phenomenal woman, and 10 years ago she died.
Mm.
Yeah, it was pretty sad because I didn't know how to live without her. Like that sounds
Yep.
crazy, right? But I did not know how to actually live without her. And what I started doing before she passed away, we would go on trips, and what it did for me is it just made me so happy. I had to find a way to stay positive and happy, and that's what I kind of did with Disney World. Like I spent a lot of money. I go down there, and if I drop $500 in like 2 hours, it's nothing for me. So I just have this
Don't
dream
move here,
that
girl. You be in the
I
poorhouse.
know,
Very quick.
I
Very
know,
quickly.
but that's what I did. I had to take some bad things to make them good. I was
Yep.
engaged to a young man. We were together for over 12 years, and his mom got sick. Marissa, my daughter's name is Marissa. She's sometimes on chat, but whenever she's available, she's working. But I guess, his mom got sick. She had a surgery. She was doing well. Then she got really, really sick, and then she died. That was July before Marissa turned 2. And see, we were living here, and my fiance was not here yet. He was planning to move here, but in the midst of it all, here comes July, and then here comes also Marissa's birthday's in August, so she turns 2 years old. So September, my fiance got killed in a drive-by shooting in New York. So
Oh my gosh.
it's like I really didn't know how to digest any of this stuff that was going on
Yeah.
in my life, but
Yeah.
I started compensating that for things to make me happy. So I never would be sad. Like I feel, I just felt like my life was falling apart right in my hands. I got diagnosed at 38 with cervical cancer, and I beat the odds. I thank God that I got there in time. The doctor said, "Well, we got it normal." He was like, "Your normal pap smear didn't come back normal this time." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm like the healthiest person on earth." So he explained everything to me. I had this surgery, so I am today cancer free. Thank God for that. And
Amen to
Amen.
it
that.
was just like
That's
you just
awesome.
couldn't imagine, how do you handle all these things going
Yeah.
on? So like the worst thing ever in my life, I have to say, was losing my grandmother. And actually tomorrow she would be 97 years old. So it took me years before I can talk about it. Like
Yeah.
she said that 10 years, and maybe 3 years ago, I was able to talk about it. Like I
Yep.
talk about it all the time now. Like she was like so great.
Yep.
So me coming to Disney is like my place away from everything that makes me feel somewhat sad. Now, I'm pretty much a happy person, and I try to stay that way. So sometimes I'll do like a Facebook post and I'll talk about being positive, this coronavirus, and I really don't want to talk about that tonight because that's just something we talk about every single night. But it has really done a lot of damage to a lot of people mentally, emotionally.
Absolutely.
And for me, I believe that I had it because I got sick really quick and really bad. Like I was in the ICU, and this is before they even had the test, but coronavirus was out. So what I had to do is make sure I was taking care of myself. So I talk a little bit on Facebook about, what happened to me and everything. And it's not like a big thing, but I stay positive because I believe that anything a doctor tells you, if they tell you cannot stop taking medication, there's no way you can tell me that I can't be healthy again. So right now I've always been healthy. I've always ate the right things and I take care of myself. And I was weighing a little bit more than I should have been weighing, but I didn't look super fat. So I really comprehend that. But you know what? As a woman working ground operations, it's not really for a woman, but we do it. And I've proven to the world that it can be done. I lift 90 pounds. I lift like 300 bags within 2 hours of working, stacking them before they
got you in the wrong job, girl. You don't need to be loading no bags. You need to be out there greeting people and say, "Welcome to JetBlue." They will come back every time. With that smile and that personality, you need to be out there on the front, girl.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I do go on the jet bridge as they're coming on the plane, and I talk to everybody. And I just love it. It's just like you just love. Like I love people, so I'm such a people person. And when you guys say I was coming tonight, I was like, then I started getting nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I was like, so I get dressed up, and I said, you know what, I have to just be me. So when I go out, I get dressed up, but when I'm like with friends and stuff, I just am very laid back.
Honey, this is quarantine. We don't care.
Absolutely.
We don't care.
I had on a sweatsuit. I just threw on a shirt. I've been in a sweatsuit all day.
40 degrees out here today.
It's cold. I shouldn't be wearing a winter sweater in May.
No.
Well, you know what? I went to a doctor today, and I wore some Adidas sweatpants, a t-shirt, and a hoodie, and I'm like, we start that car up, and
it's cold.
By the time I got out there,
it's cold.
Like, what's coming out of the sky right now? Is it gonna stick on the ground? No. So yeah, I love coming down to Disney, even when it's cold. Well, it's really not cold down here.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
you haven't come on a cold day, girl, because it gets cold down here sometimes. Freezing cold.
February 2010, and we wore jackets. Like, I'm like, what's going on?
95, Katie.
So I can handle that, just on a hoodie and with some long sleeves. And my wardrobe is literally Disney shirts. Like, I have really no other shirts. Like, I don't understand that. I mean,
there was a day that my husband was like, are you ever going to just wear regular clothes? And I'm like, what do you mean? These are my regular clothes.
That?
Everything you wear is Disney. I can't help it. That's my life.
It's so crazy, but
that's a super cute shirt.
Yes, I love that shirt. The colors in it and everything.
Love it.
It's so cute. It looks great on you.
Love it.
Go, girl. I love it.
Cute.
It's beautiful.
That is so cute. And she's got Mickey on her chair. Go ahead.
This is my office. So the only thing that's in my office, I redid this. It used to be a bedroom, and I'm doing my own thing. So, and I do. Like,
Sue said I wear a parka when it's 65.
Yes, you do.
Also, real quick, Cookie Joe, his name here on YouTube is Moments of the Magic. He said he is your neighbor. He lives in Buffalo also.
See, Joe, it's cold.
He said it's cold. He did say it's cold.
Who wants
to
live in Buffalo? Okay.
He said it's freezing.
Well, why don't you move to Orlando? You need to come on down here. This is where JetBlue Hub is, girl. Come on.
It's the place. Well, you know what? The thing about that is my daughter, like I said, she's getting married next September, which I can't wait. And
It's gonna be
Her and
so
her
exciting.
husband, her and her soon-to-be husband are planning to move to Central Florida. Because she loves like she's pathetic, like pathetic. And
I don't know where she gets it, Cookie. I really don't.
I can't even
I
imagine.
don't know where she gets her Disney. She's a crazy Disney lady too, huh?
Yes. So she and her husband are gonna move to Florida. And my daughter is gonna get married when she actually turns 30. So she gets turned 30 in August next year. And so she's already aging, no children. So she's like, but I gotta have these kids before I get too old.
Yeah.
I'm like, weird. And then she's like, well, would you watch them while I go to the park? Like, are you crazy? Like, are you crazy? Like, I'm not what? Yes, I would love them.
Christine just said she's pathetic too.
No, wait a minute. I have to show you this picture. Now, this is kind of funny.
Okay.
Because we always talk about rides and stuff. So I'm like different. Like, I'm really different than most people that you interview and talk to. So I don't do a lot of rides. I'm very particular about what I do. I've never threw up in my whole life. I said that one time on the chat. Never, ever, ever.
You're lucky.
So, not even during pregnancy?
The perfect pregnancy in the world.
You are lucky, girl. Wow.
No morning sickness. I decided like having a belly until I was like 6 months in. I'm like, oh wow, that's different.
Wait. Philip said, Cookie is great. Cannot believe we found someone that talks more than Tanya.
I love it.
I am so sorry, but I couldn't help myself.
Don't be sorry.
You don't know how excited I was because
don't be sorry.
I've seen you in chat. I've seen you on Facebook. I knew that you carried this energy, and I could not wait to have you on.
Yep.
And I was more excited than you when this wheel landed on your name. I went, "Oh my God, it's Cookie!" I was like freaking out. I was freaking out too.
I was hyperventilating like, oh my God. I was like all over my house. I was over the front, downstairs. The birds started going crazy. She started flying around the house. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But I have to show you this picture because this was back in 2010 now. Okay, so let me just show you. So my nails, these are my nails, and they're very, very short right now. So my nails normally are like out to here all the time. So I started cutting them because I found myself, if I was scratching myself, I had like deep wounds on my body, which is really crazy. And you never know it until you wake up and say, who does that? And I'm not by myself. So we were down in Florida, and this is truly me and my daughter next to me. Now she goes on a Tower of Terror like crazy. But do you see my face? Like there's a guy
scared to
There's a guy,
death.
You can't see him. This guy right here, I can promise you that when he left, he had no skin on his arm. I was
None.
Like, I'm so sorry. I was like,
Girl, I'm telling you, when I wrote Tower of Terror, the person beside me, we got real close, real quick. And she was probably like, who the hell is this lady laying all up on me? I was like holding on to dear life. And I didn't even realize that I was doing that. And afterwards I said, I am so sorry. I was so scared.
I was sorry because I felt bad for him because I know he was bleeding. Like, I know I ripped his arm off. Like, I literally ripped his arm off. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
I'm sure. Because what was I, 45? Actually, I was 44. And I'm sure that I urinated on myself. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We call that pee your pants and you need Depends. Yes. You gotta make sure you wear Depends for real.
Yes. I know. But that's me on Tower Terror, and I've done spaceship. Oh well, no, let me go back. I've done a lot of rides, and if I had to say what's my favorite ride, they don't exist anymore. So my favorite ride, of course, was the Great Movie Ride, which is very mellow.
Yeah, that's a chill ride.
Yeah,
for
sure. I was there when they closed. It closed the day before my birthday. We were down there. So I was very sad. Yeah. And now I don't know if you remember this, right? I think it was called, okay, so it could be Star Tours where they took you around to because it was like the first two times we were there. So I don't know if you remember this, but it took you around to like houses, like where
the backlot tour.
That's it.
The backlot tour.
Was that awesome?
I loved the backlot tour.
It was like this little track, and it kind of like made you feel like you're falling, and all of a sudden the flames came up, and you could feel the heat, and the water started rush. Oh my God, I love that one. That was so crazy. But they don't have those right now. I do like a lot of things that they have put in place, but it's still not the same. And I haven't been there since they did that Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway.
I think you'll like that. That sounds like something that you're going to enjoy based on the other things that you said that you enjoy. I think you'll like it.
If I have a heart attack, you're going to be the first one that's going to know about it.
No, it's super chill. It's super chill.
Is
super
it?
chill.
Canyon. Yeah. The Backlot Tour and Catastrophe Canyon.
I missed
that was Catastrophe Canyon. And then the Backlot Tour took you through like sets and all that.
Yeah, I loved it. I really did. I really did. Fun. It was like my favorite rides. So like now when I come down, I go to every park. So I don't just go to one park when I come there. So I try to figure out usually on Wednesday, Magic Kingdom is open later. They have the later hours. So I'll go everywhere and go there last.
Yes.
So I just love it. I don't know how,
So when are you coming back, Cookie, so I can give you a big hug?
Girl, listen, I do hugs. I don't care about no corona. Okay.
We're hugging.
I'm anticipating. I'm trying to book a room, which they allow me to book a room June. So I'm feeling a little leery because I want to book my air.
Not now. If you haven't booked it already, there's no June. There's no more June.
Yeah, June 12th to the 14th. I actually could book. Actually, in the process of booking that. But then I was thinking that maybe I don't even know if they're actually going to be, I'm feeling like they're going to be open because my daughter told me yesterday, book it. But I'm like, but what happens if it's not physically open? I mean, like, I'm just like sad thinking about I'm going to book it. And
we were just talking about that right before you came in. We were talking about how people are in limbo and don't know what to do right now. So
yeah, well, I got it was like $148 because I like to stay at All Star Sports. It's funny, I met a cast member there, such a nice lady. She's originally she's from Haiti, such a sweet woman. And every time I go there, I see her and we just hug each other. And it's so, and even the ones that work in the store at the resort, they know me. Like,
when you go often enough,
when you've been there 98 times, they're gonna know who you are.
That is a good point. I mean, I used to go to Pop Century a lot. I used to go there. Then they did the remodeling. I've been there a couple times since. But I like sports because of the people that I know there. Yeah. And life is just so good. Listen, I tell people every day. I think it's probably some kind of motto or something. But for me, I'm living my dream every day, every single day. Like I just feel like people are missing out when they don't do the things that they want to do. So when I get up and I say, I want to do this, I just do it. The only thing that's stopping me from coming in June is if they schedule, because I'm initially going to have surgery. So if they schedule my surgery in June, then I won't be there in June. But I will definitely be there in August because I celebrate my birthday in Disney World. Like, I don't care what's going on.
I'm celebrating with you when you get here, girl.
Yeah, we celebrate. Like last year was a big celebration. I always say double digits and stuff like that. So I turned 55 years old and I'm 5'5". So that's just like the perfect combination.
That's a whole nother reason to celebrate. That's a whole lot of fives right there.
Thank you.
Girl, you done reached the speed limit. You gotta go past it.
Exactly. And my sister, she's a year older. She's been to Disney World like 2 times prior, but she really didn't have a good time because she was with her husband. Anyway, she don't watch this, so it's okay.
Okay.
Because he's like a party pooper. That's pretty much it. He's a party. Like, he won't go to the parks and ride anything. And he's like, I'll see y'all in the room. Like, who does that? Like, what?
Joe said you better play the lottery with those numbers.
I know, right?
Yes.
Before I turned 56. But so I had my sister. We came down last year. And we spent 8 days. I had actually went to Aruba. I came home. Then I went to Hawaii. I left Hawaii, came home for one day, got on a plane, and came down to Disney. So that's how you celebrate your birthday. You don't let nothing stand in your way. Okay.
Yeah.
So she came down with me, and we were down there for 8 days. She has such a good time. Like,
That's
we
awesome.
were doing something all the time. Like, I would have to take a break and say, let's go to the room just to, because it's really hot. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I will be there August, July. I don't even care. Give me some heat. My tan on my feet is gone. Like, what is that? Okay, like
she's been in the cold long enough.
Listen.
She said, "Give me some heat. I'm ready to sweat.
Give it to me." So we had such a good time, and I mean, we were sweating. We got those cool.
You are killing me.
We had cool towels. We were just doing it, and let me tell you,
I need a shirt that says that now. Give it to me. Right. Give it to me.
So we have such,
could get you in trouble.
Oh yeah, that could get you in trouble.
Such a good time, I'm telling you. So I love to hear people talking about like the different experiences that they have when they come to Disney. Every time, and like I said, I've been in 98 times. And so every time that I've been there, it's always been a different experience. It's always been something different. There's things that I do all the time that I go. I always have a turkey leg. And I always go to Rainforest Cafe and have Sriracha salmon and Caribbean rice and a root beer. I do that every time because I love salmon. Like, I was eating salmon like 6 days a week. So they say, you really should lay off of it 6 days. I'm like, no, but I love it. I thought I was going to hate it,
Salmon for 6 days in a row.
Yeah.
Girl, there's so many wonderful things to try. Skip the salmon next time and get something else. Like the pot roast.
I went to the boathouse and I'm like, what can I order? So we're just sitting, my daughter and I were like, what can I order? And like, they got salmon. And I had salmon at the boathouse. I'm like, did I just do that? Like, did I just order what I always order? So yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying that it has been, for me, the greatest experiences of my life. I mean, I don't see the magic like I saw it years ago, but I love Disney World, and I've never been to Disneyland.
Something happened.
You're here.
We're still here.
You're here. You're frozen a little bit, but you'll pop back on.
Uh-oh, it's my internet.
We can hear you.
I'm lagging. I'm going to go.
You're back. Oh, I was going to say you're back.
No,
she popped out.
There you go. Yeah.
I just went out.
But it's just been awesome.
Stephanie LeClaire said, hi, Tanya. I've been taking a little break from interwebs. Thought I would hop on and say hi to you before I head back over to Tom. I hope you're doing well. Your laugh still warms my heart. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that so much. Good to see you back in the chat, by the way, Stephanie. And tell Tom that we all said hello. I've been watching Tom all day since 6 o'clock. But yeah.
So
you gotta try some new foods, girl. You gotta try some. We gotta show you around to some new stuff.
Yeah, I do venture out, but there's like, if I go to Rainforest Cafe, that's what I'm going to eat there. So there, no doubt. And I usually do that like on early lunch if I'm at Animal Kingdom, So I think they know me there too. I think that people know who I am. I think they're trying to see if I'm gonna change up, But hey, it is what it is, and I love it. I just love Disney. I love the shopping experiences. I love
Stephanie.
And all the parks when they decorate it and how beautiful it is. Like, we go for everything. Like, whatever it is.
So you've been to a Halloween party and you've been to a Christmas party? Yes.
I love both of them. Yeah. I love Christmas is my favorite holiday, so it's like hard for me to put that to the burner. So I like the Halloween because my daughter likes it and we go there and I like the parade and everything like that. It's really cool, But Christmas time is like my favorite time and I just I love it. I mean, I like them both. So I do spend a lot of money.
I agree. They're both great, but because I'm so into Christmas, put Christmas and Disney together, I'm like one happy lady for sure.
It is amazing. And then like we was there for Halloween Day last year, and something about they didn't change the park over the next day because I think they were having another Halloween party. So like, where the Christmas stuff at? Like, what happened? So my daughter's like, I can't believe they don't have they did part of it, but not all of it. So I'm like, that's so wrong in every aspect, you know?
So what, like the Halloween was ending?
It was, yeah, but it still had one more, because I think November the 1st, they still had a Halloween party. So they didn't change over the Christmas like they should have. Yeah. Yes. So yeah. But I've been to Chef Mickey. I love the atmosphere there.
Yes, we
like,
do
I
too.
love that. Yeah.
The kids love it. It's fun. The energy's great.
So you never grow up. We're grown up, but our hearts are somewhere where no matter what age you are, you can still enjoy it. Like when I go by myself, I'm like, I feel a little weird, but I'm like, not me, not today. I'm just having a good time. So it's awesome. It really is. So
how did you find the channel? Did you find the channel first, or did you find the pass holder page first? Like, how did you find us?
So what happened is I signed up on the pass holder page. Mm-hmm. And then my daughter was telling me about that crazy lady, that crazy Disney lady. She's crazy. And I'm like, I gotta go check this out. And then I just got hooked. I'm like, you just reeled me right in. I'm like, what? So I'm like there every night. And I'm like, 2 nights I haven't been. And I've been there since March. So pretty much I was home and semi bedridden. So I wasn't really bedridden, but issues that I could not move my arm. So now I can lift my arm, but I can't keep it up. But when I first got injured, I couldn't lift my arm at all.
Yep.
And the pain was so bad. So, I'll be laying in the bed, but I was in so much pain I could never sleep. So the recovery, I've been going to PT, so the recovery time is a little, but
a little better every day. Yep.
In the bed, I'm like on my iPad, and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch it on TV because it's bigger and better. And then I have like my phone or something, and I'll just be like chatting in the room. But I'm like, this is so wonderful. It is like so great because you get to experience things or hear things that maybe I'll do that the next time I go. And these ladies are just awesome. Like, look, I consider myself friendly, and for me to be attached,
you are very friendly.
Thank you. To be attached to your YouTube page, it's like amazing. And it's like, I can't get off. Like, I can't. I'm like, if I go in another room, I have to turn the volume up and I'm like, I gotta hear what's going on. So
I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm addicted to things like that as well.
But in my house, I have an Apple environment. So everything is Apple. And when you send me the invite, I was like literally about to poop in my pants. Like, I can't get on. What's going on? Oh my God. I was sweating. I just took a shower. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sweating so bad. And I'm coming on. And I still wasn't coming. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I was so scared. That would not make this. I was like,
can I tell you something? I get nervous every time right before I hit that live button. Yep. And I've been doing it for 1.5 years. So I totally get it. It is hard. It is very nerve-wracking to open up, and you never know, like, because you're just, I don't know. I just get nervous.
I wasn't nervous. What happened is I couldn't connect.
I get nervous. I thought you were saying you were nervous.
No.
So what happened?
I had to download
Google Chrome.
Google Chrome.
I had Google Chrome, but I don't use it. But I actually did it through Firefox, and then I'm like, then they told me I had to do something on the phone. I'm like, oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're here. That's all that matters.
You did great.
That's awesome.
That was fantastic.
So great, so great, so great. I really hope that since we're always on, I'm always in the chat with you guys, when I do actually come down, I'm gonna let you know, because we have got to hook up. Like, I feel like I've been doing it like forever.
Absolutely.
Like, we are sisters. I'm telling you.
We are sisters. We're Disney sisters for sure.
Yes.
Epcot Forever with the $5 super chat says, just want to say Cookie is fantastic. And Tanya, we all love to meet you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Epcot Forever. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Epcot
that so
Forever.
much.
So cool.
Oh, that's
It's
so
gonna be such a
nice.
party when we all get together. I can't wait. I'm excited. I really am. So I don't know. I'm just.
Well, we can't wait to meet you,
Well,
Cookie.
I better be there when you're there.
Yes,
I
for
need to
sure.
give you a hug.
Like, I honestly was so excited because, like I said before, the things you say in chat, and then I finally like connected with you on Facebook. We were Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And your name is different on Facebook. So you had been commenting on you had been commenting on stuff, but I didn't know that it was Cookie. And then you one day said you made a comment on something that I posted and you put Cookie. And I went, that's Cookie? Ah! I was so excited to connect with you. And so
I tried to change my name on Facebook and I couldn't, but I've been seeing people change their names. So when I put Cookie up there, they won't allow me to use it as my name. So it's like in parentheses. So I just use Maxine. I hate Maxine. Like when I think about Maxine, I think about that old lady on the American greetings cards. Like I can't change it.
We love Maxine.
Maxine's the best though. She might be an old lady, but she's a hoot and a holler, honey.
Yeah, I mean, she's cool, but
hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
So I'm gonna open up chat and see if anybody has any questions for you. Have we covered? I think she covered everything. I never had to ask one question.
I love it.
I
love it.
She covered everything. She covered Halloween party and Christmas parties. Her favorite rides.
My sheets every week.
Resort.
Her favorite resort. Like she answered everything. And I never asked one question. So
I love it.
Does anybody have a question for Cookie? I feel like I know you. Totally.
I know.
Now.
I know.
What's your favorite Disney snack?
No, you did great. You did great.
So I love the turkey legs, but I never leave.
That's Robin's favorite too. You and
But
Robin
I never leave Disney World without buying Goofy sour balls and I take those home with me. Like the guys at work like inhale them, so I have to buy a couple bags. And then I love Rice Krispie treats. So they used to be better because you used to buy them when they were fresh. Now they have them wrapped up. So I always bring that back with me. But in the park, I'm a turkey leg lady.
Oh yeah.
Okay, turkey legs
too.
Let's see. What else did we say? What's your favorite Disney snack? Also, where are you from again? You're in Buffalo, New York, right? And you're from New York City. So somebody asked
from
that.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Richard asked, have you ever had dinner at Cinderella's royal table in the castle?
A long, long time ago. So I mean, I have ventured out. So I did that.
I've never done it. I've never done it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But my daughter at that time was so funny about what she eats. So she
that's the thing. That's why we never went. My kids, we wouldn't eat anything. Ryan asked, which Disney princess would you like to meet?
I mean, if I had to say, it would be Cinderella, of course. But I'm
see what I got in the mail today? I got to show that to you all.
Anyway, I see that. It's cute.
Yeah.
I love Mary Poppins. Like I'm so old school, but I love Mary Poppins, and I took pictures with her too. But I literally, since I got the Disney Plus, I watch Mary Poppins like once a week. Like that's ridiculous.
I think we're twins, Cookie. We're twins. I think we're twins. So
I love it. I can't help it.
Your favorite Disney character? Cindy's asking.
Well, of course. Well, let me take it to a different level. I don't really have a favorite because I love them all. I take a lot of pictures. As you may have seen on Facebook with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and I just like any of them that at least feel like I'm not as big as they are. I could be a bully sometimes. Just come over here and take my picture, but I love all of them. And if I can get a picture with any of them, that's me. I love them. I mean, of course, I'm always gonna love Mickey Mouse. That's the whole purpose of coming here.
Yeah.
But I love them all. I really do. My bedroom was filled with so much. I mean, like my house is ridiculous. So
Have you
It's
ever
unreal.
traveled to Disneyland? They're asking from
I
Epcot
have
Forever.
never. I have never had a desire. But my daughter wants to go, so we may hop on a plane when we can and just go out there. Like she always wants to go there. There's some things there that are different.
Oh yeah.
But I'm a Disney World person. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't take me out of this. So I may go one of these days. Yeah.
David's asking, what countries have you eaten at Epcot?
Every single one. We do like my daughter takes pictures of everything that we eat. And we just go
Instagram.
and eat everything. Yeah. And so there's one thing I've eaten that was really good. I don't know where it was at, but it was called a lamb ball. It looked so disgusting. Like I took a picture of it and it looked like, I can't even tell you the truth because this is kind of PG.
A lamb ball. I'm wondering if that was
a lamb ball.
England, maybe? Was that in England, maybe?
We took a picture. I don't even know, but it was so good because I love lamb. Poor little lambs, but I love lamb. And but the lamb ball just looked really gross. But I'm like, I'm gonna eat it. So we've went around the world so many times, it's ridiculous. And we've eaten different places, every place that you can think of. And I don't have a place that I prefer over any other place. I will try something unless it really looks bad. Like that lamb ball looked bad, but I had to eat it. I had to do it.
Don't eat the frothy ramen noodles.
Never. Never.
Don't eat those.
That I've never done it. I've never eaten ramen noodles ever in my whole life.
Oh, girl, you missing out because ramen noodles are good. I don't care who you are.
When they're done right, they're good.
Yeah, I lived off of them for about 2 years once in my life. Ramen noodles are good. You can put some scrambled eggs in there and hook them all the way up.
I gave some to my daughter when she went to college, so she probably can tell you more about that.
My kids still like ramen noodles. Like
really?
Yeah.
I'm a home cooker. I'm a scratch cook person. Like I just cook everything. So, but when I'm out, of course, when I'm in the parks, and I don't have that option. So if it sounds good, I might taste it. But ramen noodles is not my favorite.
Jessica said I might have to book a trip in August just to meet you, Cookie.
There you go.
Girl,
that's
listen,
great.
I'm telling you, once I am fully healed, I go every month. I go 2 times, 3 times a month. It doesn't matter. When I finally do go back to work, I always just make sure I got a backup plan. So if somebody is willing to pick up a day, well, now it's really bad because now they cut hours so bad at my job, and they give you like 3 days off. So I will never have a problem coming to Disney because I always make sure I have a backup. Because if I come for 2 days and I have to return to work like that next day, I got to make sure that I'm there. Because if we're not there when we're supposed to, what they'll do is they will cut our benefits for 6 months. Like we can't travel unless you just buy a ticket. Yeah. So I have a travel bank. So in case I ever fall in that trap, which I won't, I always have the money set aside for me to travel. But
nice.
Listen, I'm there every month, and y'all will see. I'm gonna let you know when I'm coming.
You better.
August is for sure.
Well, Cookie, we cannot wait to meet you. You are a ray of sunshine. If you start your own YouTube channel, I would definitely tune in. You have a lot to say and a lot of stories to tell, and I think you're fantastic. And it's my pleasure to meet you, Cookie. I was looking so forward to it. And I know that we're just meeting on screen right now, but I know I can speak for Robin and I both when I say we cannot wait to meet you in person and give you a great big hug.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I really, really appreciate this opportunity. I feel like I'm an Academy Award or something, but it's like so awesome. So awesome just to be chosen. And it could have been the fact that I wasn't on, because if I was on, I probably wouldn't have gotten chosen. And I would say to myself every day, are they going to ever pick me? I mean, never going to. So scared
and I know, I could not believe it. I was like, the one day that she is not here on this chat, we call her name because I knew I was like, oh my gosh, she's not here. But I know you went and watched the playback, and you recorded your reaction, and then you posted it, and I was like, I was screaming with you, girl. I was screaming with you.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate it. It was really nice. I mean, I'm sorry that I took over your
you did great.
You're welcome anytime, Cookie. Anytime.
It was just awesome. I really appreciate it. And those that are listening in, I just appreciate you guys even being out there. Make sure you smash that like button.
That's
I
right.
do it every time. And I'm trying to get friends of mine. I got some friends and I'm trying to get them hooked, but they think I'm crazy. But it's okay. They're gonna be on here too watching. And they're probably watching me right now, make a fool of myself.
No, you're doing awesome. We love you.
Definitely are not making a fool of yourself.
Not at all.
All you did was make us fall in love with you even more from what I already knew. So thank you so much.
So sweet. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night,
awesome.
Cookie.
Hey, you
and we'll
too.
see you
Thank
real
you
soon.
Very much.
See you in the chat, and I'm sure we'll see you in the parks.
And can't wait to see you in the parks. Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. I might.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said I might not leave. No, I'm leaving.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you're more than welcome to stay on if you want to, but we're going to move on to spinning the wheel. You want to stay around for that? Spin the wheel. So here's what's happening. Here's what's happening on that crazy Disney lady. We are, if you're just tuning in, well, last night I talked about this, and we are committing these connecting with you nights. And I've lost my notes. Good Lord, help me. Oh, Lord. Here it is. So our connecting with you nights are Fridays, Sundays, and Tuesdays. So every Friday, every Sunday, and every Tuesday, we're going to do these connecting with you episodes. I actually have a full schedule all the way till May 20th. May 20th is the day that Disney Springs opens. Don't know that I'm going to be able to live stream out there, but that's as far as I got on the schedule. So what we're going to do is on those days that we're committing to connecting with you all, we're going to bring more than one person on so that more people have an opportunity to come on and meet us. So, or that I can meet you. That's what it's all about. Me meeting you more so than anything. So what we're going to do tonight is, so I'm going to just update everybody that after Cookie, up next is going to be Julie Morrow. I did make contact with her. She's going to be on Sunday. And also on Sunday, we're having a little special Mother's Day stream. So it won't be too long, but tune in because there might be some special things happening on Sunday for Mother's Day. So that's going to be on Sunday. And then after that, we have Casey Nealon that's coming on next Friday. I don't have anybody like plugged in for Tuesday yet, but we're going to spin the wheel tonight and we're going to pick 2 people so we can get 2 people in on the next stream. So let's go ahead and share the screen and get the wheel going. All right. So we're going to spin it twice and I don't know who it's going to be. I'm so excited to see. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Here we go. Lisa T! Lisa T! I know she's in chat. I saw her earlier, unless she left. Lisa T, you won! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to write your name down right here. Let's take a screenshot so we don't forget. Lisa, and I'll have to figure out when we can get you on here and add you to this list. Lisa. I hope she did. She's there. She's still here. Good. Lisa. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. We get to meet Lisa. All right. So Lisa, and let's do one more. We're going to get 2 people on. I want to do more so we can get more of you all on here. So, okay, Sue said she got the screenshot. All right, here we go. We're going to spin it one more time. Who's it gonna be? Lisa again!
What?
This time it's Lisa. Is it Simulus?
The wheel stuck.
Simulus. Lisa Simulus. Is she on tonight too?
It's stuck on my end. Chat. That's weird.
Lisa T said, my whole family is screaming. That's so exciting. I cannot wait. All right, we're going to remove her and unshare the screen. So that's exciting. We have two Lisas back to back. Hopefully you all can come on the same night. We'll make contact with you and find out what day works best for you all. I'm excited to meet you, and I know Robin is too.
You're pixelated and delayed.
Oh, that's why.
Yep. Every time she goes out and spins the wheel, it makes her delayed and pixelated. She's fixing it, everybody. Yeah, it was frozen on my screen too. Hey, Mouse Talk. Hello, Melissa.
I don't know why that happens every single time
Look
I
who's
spin the
here.
wheel.
Mouse Talk's here.
Hey, Walt and Melissa in the house. What's up, Mouse Talk? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here. I know Robin reached out to you. I'd like to have you all on the stream one night, so we'll get that straightened
yes.
out. And yes, I'm so excited. Am I back? Am I good?
You're good.
Okay. Every time when I spin that wheel, I get all messed up, and I don't know why. What's up with that? That's crazy.
And the wheel froze on our end. It never showed who the second person was.
Yeah, it never stopped. It just stuck.
Yeah,
really?
It got stuck and never showed anything on our end.
It was Lisa Simulus. Lisa's on here tonight. Yay, yeah. Lisa! I'm sorry you all didn't get to see it, but I promise it was Lisa Simulus.
We believe you. It's all random.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I took pictures. I took pictures so you could see who it landed on. So my sister. Well,
I'm gonna exit out.
Oh, Deborah, I didn't know Lisa and you were sisters.
Goodbye, Cookie.
Bye.
So excited to meet you.
Bye,
Can't wait to give you a hug.
Bye-bye.
I know. We'll see you real soon, hon.
Have a happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. You too. I'll see you.
We'll see you then.
Yes. Also, you guys, if you are on my Facebook group, That Crazy Disney Lady, I posted a picture of my mom. And if you all will do me a favor and post a picture, if you want to, you don't have to, but post a picture of you and your children, or you and your mother, or and tell us a little story about that picture and why it's special to you. I'd like to have that for Mother's Day. So that'll be fun. Let's try internet says Tangerine Cafe in Epcot is where the lamb balls are. Did you hear that, Robin?
The lamb balls?
The lamb balls that she was talking about, Cookie?
Yeah.
David said they're at
the Tangerine
Cafe. Where is that? I don't even know what the Tangerine Cafe is.
Isn't that in Morocco? Is that in Morocco? No.
I don't know.
I know I've heard of it.
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Am I pixelated? Please let me know if I am.
No, you're fine. Okay. You're fine. I'll tell you if you are.
How awesome was Cookie?
Oh my gosh, I just love her. I can't wait to give her a big hug. It is Morocco. I thought so.
If she is not a crazy Disney lady, I do not know who is. She done peed her pants, pooped on herself, screamed and hollered. I mean, she's done it all.
Clawed a guy's arm.
Clawed somebody's arms on Tower of Terror. I was cracking up. She was the best. Christine Blair said yes, Morocco.
Morocco, yeah.
I had no idea where that was.
See, I do remember things.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to go try those lamb balls. And I was like, a lamb ball does not sound good. I hope it ain't nothing like a hog nut. I don't know. Definitely met my match. Carol said, Tanya, you've met your match. I most certainly have.
She was awesome.
She was a mess.
She would be fun.
Fun. Well, you can kind of like, even though I never talked to her before,
Yeah.
just from the things that she says in chat, kind of like
Yep.
Christopher. Like before I
Yeah.
even met Christopher, I knew his personality from the things he said in the chat. And
Yep.
that was how I picked up on Cookie's energy from the
Yep.
things that she said.
For
And
sure.
I was like, I freaking love this lady. Like I didn't know who she was. But there was a lady named Maxie, Maxi, that would comment on stuff on Facebook. And I was like, I don't know who Maxie is, but she was always nice and she was always super. And then one day, Maxie commented on something, and I was talking about this a minute ago, and she put a little dash and she put Cookie. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Maxie is Cookie? I was like, I was done. I love her so much. She's the best.
That's cool. So cool.
Yes. Sarah J says, that's amazing. Yes, I agree. At Carol Jones, Tanya's sister from another Mr. Yes, for sure. She's fun.
No, you get picked even if you're not crazy. Las Vegas Food Cat. We're all crazy here.
Do you only get picked if you're crazy for Disney? But just anybody can be picked. Like if you have registered to,
if you signed up,
be on Connecting with You, your name is on the wheel, and once your name is selected, your name gets removed. So that way somebody else has an opportunity. Except for, why is Casey Nealon still on here? Because I removed her name last night. Right?
Yeah, you should have.
Because that's who we spun last night, was Casey Nealon.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. I'll have to make a note to tell Christopher.
He'll fix it.
This is like an all-day job.
He's the wheel wizard. He'll fix it.
He is the wheel wizard, for sure. Her name is Chat. Her name in chat Facebook is Maxi, Maxi, Maxi. So, Dan, you missed it. We spun the wheel. We did. We got both Lisas, Lisa Simulus and Lisa T, both on tonight's spin, because we spun the wheel 2 times tonight. Which any pass holder hang out at Disney Spring on May 20th? Ooh, I don't know about that. We probably shouldn't be doing meetups just yet.
I don't think they'll be wanting that.
Yeah, we still have to maintain social distancing and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want to congregate a bunch of people.
And remember, it's only third party. It's only third party locations. It's not Disney properties.
I'll be down there. So if you're down there and I'm down there,
don't think you're going to run down and go to World of Disney, because it's not going to be open.
Yeah, no World of Disney. But all we can do right now is do Shop Disney, which I don't know if you all can see. Well, it was in the shot a minute ago. I got my little. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Robin, you take over for a minute.
Take over for a minute. Okay. I was very disappointed this morning when I went on Shop Disney and I was looking for my bag that premiered today, that they didn't have a small crossbody. I was kind of bummed. So I didn't order anything, but we'll see. My husband may have. Who knows? The Robin takeover. Robin doesn't take over. Robin likes to be behind the camera when she takes over so no one can see her. I don't know why. Yes. They had a tote bag and they had the satchel, which is kind of big for the parks. And then they have the wallet. But we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll get one. Maybe once I get into the parks, they'll have maybe they'll release another silhouette or something. Hi, Natalie. How are you? Pamela, it is on Shop Disney. Oh, was I trying to find the bag?
So Jessica Miller just asked if I'm wearing pants, and I'm wearing pajama pants. So that's why I like.
Thank you, Deborah. I made them today. I'll show you. This
is what I got.
They're Dumbo.
Those are so cute.
Hold on,
They're perfect. And that yellow bow.
They're Dumbo.
That's so cute.
And the bow has like polka dots, almost, kind of like a little dot pattern. And then I used ribbon on top of it in the middle. So
That's so pretty.
I like the fabric. Now I'm working on the mask to match them.
Oh, how cute. I love
Working
those
on
so
the mask.
much. We had such a good time with Cookie. That's so fun. And have you made it other than the mini set? Have you made any other sets that match?
Not yet.
Okay. But you're gonna make the mask to match that one tomorrow?
It's already in the works. I was working on it before the stream.
Okay.
And then
can't wait to see that.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hey David T, how was it? How's it going tonight? You're okay.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Christine. Katie.
I don't get to meet too many people from Buffalo that are Disney fans, so it was nice to see someone from here.
Yes. Oh, Cindy, they're not quality to sell yet. I've got to perfect it more. That is amazing. Now, what is it? Is it just for decoration, or is that a burner?
The top comes off.
Yes.
And it has the little thingy on here, and it heats up.
Yes, so you can do like the melts or whatever.
And you put the little thingies in here, and it's got the smell.
Yes, that's amazing. That is so pretty.
I'm not gonna use it though. I'm not. Oh my gosh.
It's so pretty.
It's so beautiful.
It is
it's
beautiful.
Like the whole carriage.
That is gorgeous.
So I got that in the mail today. And
so
I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put it beside Cinderella's slipper, of course, and my other Cinderella stuff that is kind of important.
Yes.
But yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
This was one of my Mother's Day gifts. I was saying that I wanted it.
That's so pretty.
And Mariah was listening, so.
They're always listening.
I know. She's always listening. And I was like, why didn't you wait and give this to me Sunday?
Right?
She was like, well, you can see on the box what it is.
Yes, I was talking about the bag. And I was very disappointed that they didn't have a small crossbody.
But they did.
No, that's a satchel. It's big. Trust me.
It's a crossbody, though.
I know, but it's big. I have 2 others. Trust me. Oh, a bug. I have.
Thank you, Dan.
I have the sketch in that satchel, and I have. I think it's from one of the Flower and Gardens. It's an old one, or an old Food and Wine. So I have 2 satchels. They're big. They're really kind of big. They're kind of too big for the park, but I was hoping they'd have something smaller.
I'm losing you. Is it me or is it you?
I think I'm all right. My signal looks like it's okay. You sound fine to me.
I can't hear you.
Really? Check your plug. Is the plug all the way in?
Yeah. Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I couldn't hear that. Whatever. If you just told a story, I heard nothing.
Oh, I was just saying that I have. No, it wasn't a roach.
I still can't hear you.
Really? So weird. I can't hear you. But you heard me before when you bent over. That's weird.
Now I can hear you.
That's weird.
I can hear you.
Huh. I wonder if it's.
It was just like I heard every other word, like the other day. I heard you say like it, then, for. I don't know. That's all I can hear. But now I can hear you again, so we're fine. That's too funny.
No, it was some little beetle.
A beetle?
Yeah, it was some little. It's this little. I don't even know what you call them. They're these little, like, beetle things, and I keep finding them. I don't know where they're coming from. Ew.
Lady Di said, Tanya, how many siblings do you have? I have an older sister, and I have a younger brother. Disney Magic left Port Canaveral today for Castaway Key with supplies and then off to Europe. Oh my gosh, that is great information.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing that, David T. I've been watching all 3 ships because they had a live cam where you could watch. I mean, you really got to be bored to just sit there and look at the ships. But there was, I mean, I did it. I sat there and watched the ships. And I could see all 3 of them. But they had this cam that was like even going around them so you can kind of look at them. It was pretty cool to watch. Yeah, it was pretty cool to watch.
Yep. I've seen those before. They have them there because people will watch.
Oh, Pamela V said, Tanya, did your family agree to be on your stream? Not yet, but I'm working on them. I'm working on them. I asked
Hold
my
on,
Aunt Debbie.
I gotta get this bug. I'll be right back. I gotta get the bug.
I asked my Aunt Debbie, which is my dad's sister,
Lay down,
and she said no. So, and then my dad has 3 sisters. One of them passed away. One of them is not doing very well. And then my Aunt Debbie, which is the one I asked, she's not comfortable to come on. So nobody from my dad's side is going to come on, unfortunately. But my mom's 2 sisters and my sister, I asked all 3 of them to come on, and maybe they will.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, wait.
Okay, I'm back. It's a dead bug now, whatever it was.
Chris, where's Justin Bieber tonight? I don't know. He hasn't gone live, so I haven't been on there today. Yeah, he hasn't done a live today.
Now back. Had to get rid of the bug. It's my bedroom. I didn't want to think about it being in here when I went to bed tonight.
I always think about that. I think about, this is my thought.
I do too. I'm like spiders.
Yeah.
What if a spider crawls on me in my sleep? Ah!
I think about that, like if I see a spider, yes, it's scary to see a spider. But do you want a live spider in your room while you're sleeping?
No, I don't.
That's motivation to get a shoe and smack it, because I'd rather just deal with it than think about it crawling on me later on. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Me too.
So Sarah J said, it's my 10-year anniversary this weekend and Mother's Day.
Happy anniversary.
A big COVID celebration in store for us. That should be fun. You guys can venture out a little bit.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Georgia's open. Aren't you in Georgia, Sarah? I thought you said you were in Georgia. So, I mean, just be careful, but you can venture out a little bit.
Thank you, Bistro Buzz.
What I missed?
He said, Robin, I like your ears tonight. The bow is to perfection. The crease on both sides are exactly the same.
That is Robin. Y'all know. Y'all already know about Robin.
If
That's why it took so long, because she has to have everything perfect.
I took these ears apart 3 times. They were, and it's still, I'm not happy with them, but it's all right. I'll figure it out. I'll get better at it. The no-sew were so much easier. I think I might go back to the no-sew.
If I had ants in my bed, I would die.
Ugh.
I have never, has anyone ever had ants in their bed?
I hope not.
That's crazy.
I've
never heard of ants in somebody's bed. That's crazy.
Ugh. That's awful.
That would be really, really bad. Hey, Simply Eeyore. How's it going?
Hi, Simply Eeyore.
Yes,
haven't
we
seen
are
you in a while.
But we have Jakey, our son. Well, that's okay. I'm telling you, Mariah was with me and Blake on every single anniversary.
Never. Cookie said never.
No. Pamela said, Tanya, you were cracking me up last night. Oh, you were hysterical last night, fixing your hair and showing Justin Bieber on your phone. I'm never going to get to talk to him. My hubby grilled filet and made twice baked potatoes. I watched y'all tonight. Oh, that's so nice.
Twice.
So today is your actual anniversary?
Oh, David,
right now?
You didn't have to tell us that. Ew.
What do you say? I hate to tell you, but It's a fact. Everyone eats several tiny spiders in their sleep every year. I've heard that before.
I could have
I
lived
try not
without
to think
hearing
about it.
that. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm good. Stephanie Horton said, hell no. If that happens, I'm getting a new bed and a new house. There were mice in our house whenever I lived in Vine Grove for a very short time. We were in a rental in Vine Grove, Kentucky, and there were mice, and I'm petrified of mice. I can deal with a spider. I cannot deal with a mouse. And when I say there were mice, there were like numerous.
A little field mouse. I mean, what are you going to do?
There were like all kinds of, I'm petrified of mice. And I was about to pack everything we own and leave because there were mice in the house. Thought I was going to die.
Oh my goodness.
Said, stop talking about spiders. I'm petrified of mice. Petrified.
Cindy Lou said she has spider bites and they can't find the spiders. Ow.
Burn the house down! Just burn it down!
I don't do spiders.
Oh
I don't do spiders. Stephanie won't let me kill them.
Her worst fear is mice. Yes, I'm petrified of mice. I can hold a snake. I cannot hold a mouse. I cannot deal with a mouse.
No snakes for me.
Oh, stop saying that word. I'm sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. I was nervous when we visited New York about bed bugs, but we were safe. Yes. Oh, I got a bed bug story. You want to hear a bed bug story? I got a bed bug story for you. Same house, the rental house in Vine Grove. Okay, so we went. Let me just tell you all what I did. My husband had already paid for me to go to Disney World for spring break. I had just gone like 2 trips. I think I went around Thanksgiving and then we went again for spring break. And I wanted to go for summer break. And my husband was like, you just went to Disney 2 times, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember the whole story, but I'm stubborn. I'm hard-headed. I went to Disney anyway. But we didn't just go to Disney. We just took a whole road trip for over 2 weeks. Just me and the kids. Okay? So we're in Mariah's little tiny Kia Soul. Me and 3 kids. Was that the time? No. 2 different trips. That's 2 different trips. I'm sorry. This trip, we were not in the Kia Soul. We were in my Ford Expedition. And I actually had my niece Kaylin with me. So it was me, my 3 kids, and my niece Kaylin. We all took a road trip. And this was not a trip that I was being stubborn and went anyway. This was already a planned trip. We started out in Fort Myers, Florida. We went there first and got us a place on the beach, stayed there for a while. Of course, we took and did some Disney days. And we just stayed down, and we went to St. Pete. That's where we like finished up the whole vacation. We got another place on the beach in St. Pete Beach. So it was time to leave. We were headed back home, and I was dead tired, and I had to get a room so we could sleep overnight. So I get on the little appy thing, trying to find someplace cheap that we could stay, and we roll up. And when I tell you all, it was the ghetto. It was like worse than Motel 6. It was like the ghetto.
And what state were you in?
And I was like, oh my gosh, we cannot stay here. Well, long story short, we was tired. We couldn't find another place. We went in there and slept in that nasty ass hotel. I'm assuming that's where we picked up the bed bugs.
Oh no.
Because I got home from our vacation and so when we were down in Fort Myers, we were out on the beach one night when the sun set. And have you ever been on the beach when the sun sets? Mm-hmm. And all these little bugs that they call no-see-ums start attacking you. They're like mosquitoes, but they're insane. They're like piranha mosquitoes.
Yes.
And Trey was a baby, so I had to like take a blanket or a beach towel, wrap him up. I ran to the truck. Mariah is like trying to get Jace, and Kaylin, I don't know where she was, but we were all just like making a mad dash to the truck because we were just getting eaten alive. Mariah had bites, bless her heart, all over her legs. It was awful. She looked like she had literally been attacked. She had all these bites from these mosquitoes. So we get back home. Salt gnats, is that what they're called?
Sand
I call
gnats.
them no-see-ums.
Oh, salt gnats, yeah.
I call them no-see-ums because you can't see them, but they're vicious. Well, I love Jumanji mosquitoes. Yes, that's what they were. First clue when booking if they ask you to stay in an hour or all night. Yes! It wasn't a pay by the hour place. Oh! So we get home finally. We get settled in. Well, about a week or so goes by, and Mariah's like, Mom, these mosquito bites are itching so bad. She was like, and it's like I'm getting new ones. Like, how does that happen? I'm like, your freaking mosquito bites are multiplying. She was just like so itchy. She's like digging in her skin and like causing scars and scabs and all this. Well, one night she was laying in her bed and she saw a bug crawling. And she was like, Mom, there's a bug in my bed. So I went in there and my husband like took the bug and put it in the sink so we could get a good look at it. And then we looked up a picture of bed bugs and it was a freaking bed bug. So this is terrible. You might not want to hear this story. If you're sensitive, you might not want to hear the rest of what I'm about to say because you're going to feel like bugs are crawling on you in a minute. My husband went in there and pulled back the mattress, and my daughter's bed was infested with bed bugs. And they had been crawling on my baby at night, biting her legs all up. I'm going to faint just thinking about it. Oh my gosh, there were bed bugs everywhere. It was like the worst.
Oh my gosh.
So now we're like seeing them.
Scott. How
we're seeing them like in other places in the house. Like now we got bed bugs on the upstairs level.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, oh my God, what are we going to do? This was a time when we didn't have a whole lot of money. Like we wasn't living like we live in now. Like we was on more of a budget. So I call up the place. I don't know what it's called. What do you call
Exterminator?
Yeah, the exterminator. I call them up and I was like, we have bed bugs. I need you to come over here like tomorrow. Like how much is it going to cost? He gave me this insane amount. I want to say it was like $2,000. I was like, $2,000? I don't have $2,000. What? Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to die. I was like, how are we going to get rid of these bed bugs? And then I'm like reading about everything. I'm like looking it up online. I'm like trying to figure out how can we do this ourselves without paying $2,000. What?
She said, I'm nice and itchy now.
I know, it's so terrible. So finally, I find this article. I come across this article, and somebody had already been through it. And this lady said, go to Walmart or go somewhere and find Pronto Plus. They sell it like where you buy head lice stuff. It's called Pronto Plus.
Okay.
So I went to the store. I got 75 bottles of Pronto Plus. I don't know how many bottles I got. And I mean, we went crazy spraying Pronto Plus everywhere. Now, we threw Mariah's bed, her bedding, her mattresses. We got rid of everything in Mariah's room practically. Because when I say her room was infested, her room was infested. So then we had the baby's crib. We had to, break that all down, make sure it was safe. Like my husband moved us all to the downstairs because we thought that all the bed bugs were just upstairs.
Right.
And he was like on 24-hour. Girl, he went into ninja mode. He thought he was in the military again. He was like, you all sleep right here and I'm going to pull duty. I'm going to watch. And he stayed up for 24 hours making sure bugs didn't get on us. And
oh my gosh.
Robin, he watched them crawling towards us downstairs. They were there too. The whole place. Like, you have to throw away so many things. You have to like wash everything, put everything in the dryer, then wrap it up in garbage bags, put things, like, it was a nightmare. I hope none of you ever get bed bugs. And we picked them up from a shady ass hotel in Georgia. Don't ever stay where if I wish I could tell you, but that's the only place we could have picked them up, unless we picked them up, you know, maybe we picked them up at one of the nicer resorts and we don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Could have been picked up anywhere.
I just
Anybody can have them. They've had them at Disney. I mean,
Michaela said, okay, now we can talk about spiders again. Amy said, I would have slept in my car. I really wish I would have now. I left, it was just bad. It was so bad. It was the worst. So we had mice in that house. We had bed bugs in that house. That was the house from hell. And guess what happened to that house? We were renting it. This is what happened. We were renting this house, and I get a letter in the mail, and I open it up, and it's from a bank. And the bank said, this house is going into foreclosure. You have 30 days to move.
Wow.
The people who we were renting it from never told us.
Yeah.
They
just weren't paying the mortgage. Yeah.
We were paying them.
Yeah.
You know? We were paying them our rent.
Yeah.
But they weren't paying the mortgage. And luckily, I mean, everything worked out. But yeah, that was the house from hell.
That's
Sometimes
crazy.
I'm just gonna drive by it and wave and be like, don't stay there. What else happened in that house?
Christine asked, how's my weather? And right now it's raining and it's 44 degrees. That's how my weather is. It's not good. It's gonna snow tonight. We're gonna get some snow.
We did move into the poltergeist house. That's also where our guinea pig that lived like 25 years died, in that house. And we buried it in the backyard. Poor little Dash.
Our little guy is in the backyard here too.
Has anybody else ever had bed bugs? I want to know.
Thankfully, no. They do. They jump in your suitcase. Yes, they do. That's why they travel with you. Yes, it's very windy here too, Angela. Windy, rain, cold, nasty. It was sunny part of today, about half the day, maybe a little more than half the day.
Yes,
we had
David,
some
you
sun,
can to answer that.
But then it went downhill from there. Tonight and early tomorrow.
Laura said was the house in Meade County. No, it was Vine Grove. So it was still considered Hardin County. We weren't Meade County. We were Hardin County.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
What was it?
Stephanie said, no bed bugs, but I had bird mites from a deceased bird in a vent in our old home.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
I bet that's similar. Like, I bet you that would be a similar situation.
Mites are nasty.
She disposed of everything in her house and eventually moved. Yes, we weren't there very long after that. It was crazy.
Yep.
Our friend did. She had to close off her whole house to get rid of them. It was bad. It took a lot of work. My 3 cats moved from Connecticut with... Oh, the 3 cats you moved from Connecticut are all buried in your backyard. Oh... That's sad. Do you still have cats, Dan? It snowed in Michigan. Why is it snowing in May? What the hell is going on? I don't understand this. Like, even April for me was like, oh, that's kind of late for snow, but I do know that some places still get snow. in April. But May, now you're really pushing it. Now we got some real crazy weather.
I told Gary,
are
if
you
we have
gonna get
snow in the morning,
yeah,
we're supposed to get snow. I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed until it's gone. I'm not.
Just stay
I
in
told
the
him
bed.
I'm gonna leave the shades pulled. I'm gonna stay in the bed, and when I'm gonna tell him when the snow has disappeared, let me know, and then I'll come out. Because I don't want to see
Michaela
it.
said one of her cats is buried in her backyard. Oh, in the backyard of her childhood house. Poor guy lived to be 21. That's a long life, right?
That is a long time.
Yeah. How long do cats normally live?
I don't know.
Mother Nature is off
But
her meds
21's
again.
pretty long.
Yeah,
21's
that does
pretty
seem
long for a dog or a cat.
Oh, Dan said he's got a cat that he found abandoned in the backyard at 1 month old. Oh, you're so nice to take care of her.
Poor baby.
Global warming, that's what's going on.
Christine said, my dead dog Freddie is in my underwear drawer.
And your underwear drawer? What the hell?
Obviously.
Martha's here. What's up,
Hey,
Martha? She's got to go
Hi.
back to work Monday. She said she's not ready. I'm not ready for you to go back, Martha. That's too much. Michaela said I had gotten stuck inside of a car engine. Oh, he had gotten stuck, not her. I had to go back and reread that. I was like, wait a minute. He got stuck inside of a car engine when he was younger and got tore up. The guy was a total outside cat and a true fighter.
Well,
his name should be Lucky.
Amy, where in New Hampshire are you? Because a lot of New Hampshire is going to get snow tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Going to enjoy more Mickey waffles tomorrow. Dawn, yes. You got to get. Dawn got a Mickey waffle maker. And those waffles turned out really good from what they look like. She said they were delicious.
Stephanie's been making herself homemade pancakes the last couple of days. Like pancake from scratch. The flour, the sugar, the baking powder, everything. She's been doing that the last couple of days when she's come home from work because she's only working half days. So she's been making herself lunch and she's had homemade pancakes. Like, alrighty.
Oh, she said her cat was cremated, so she keeps them in a jar there so the other cats don't knock them over. That makes sense.
Yeah, south of Boston.
Corey's here. He said, jingle bells, jingle bells. What's the jingle bells for? Are you in the Christmas spirit?
It's going to feel like, they said, New Hampshire, most of this area is going to be colder tonight and in the morning than it was Christmas Day.
Wow. In May, on Mother's Day.
In May.
What are you going to do for Mother's Day?
I don't know. Gary keeps asking me, is like, what do you want for dinner? Do you want to go out? Do you want to take a ride? Do you want to do anything? I'm like, no.
That's what everybody's been asking me too. And I was like, you know what? How about we just do all of Mom's favorite movies like marathon? We'll all just sit around and you guys can cry with me because all my favorite movies make me cry. Like Fried Green Tomatoes and Pretty Woman, you know, like all my favorite Julia Roberts movies. We'll just watch all my chick flicks and eat junk food and just be together. I mean, I do want them to go through to Dairy Queen and get me a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
There you go.
But and then my husband said, you know, I can cook out. We can put the grill out, whatever.
Yep.
Would Martha say Joel made Japanese pancakes? Yum. Were they good? What is a Japanese pancake compared to an American pancake? How is it different?
Cookie said, give me some Aunt Jemima waffles, right?
Yes,
no, she made them from scratch. They weren't from the box. She made them from scratch.
Let's go to Disney. I'm ready.
I can hear Trey talking to Nico. He's so
You
cute.
notice he comes in here to
Talk to Nico.
Oh, he said, "Hey, I care about you." I know. The Disney Sing Along Part 2 is also on Sunday, so we might have to watch that too.
I will watch that for sure.
We'll hop on and do a quick stream just because I said I'm going to do one every single day.
Yep.
And I got a little special stuff maybe up my sleeve, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Oh man, there is no way my cat can make it as crazy as she is already is acting many more years. But y'all got me nervous. Huh? I'm lost there. I think she's saying she doesn't think her cat's gonna make it all the way to like 21 years, like Michaela's cat.
Some cats surprise you.
Oh, she said they're like a souffle, the Japanese pancakes. Yum. I want some.
I want to make beignets, but I don't have any yeast. I haven't been able to buy yeast anywhere.
Why not?
Because everyone's been out of yeast since this whole thing happened.
Oh.
Yeast.
Try Amazon Prime.
I did a while ago, but I'll check again.
I was looking everywhere for the ingredient to make the butter beer, the stuff that makes the butterscotch flavor. I can't remember what it's called. And I couldn't find it in any of the stores. So I actually found some on Amazon Prime and it got here in a couple of days. So
check it out.
Have you ever had a Dairy Queen ice cream cake?
Oh, yes.
Do you like them?
Yeah. We used to do Carvel ice cream cakes, Dairy Queen ice cream cakes. We did ice cream cakes all the time. Because Ryan didn't really love cake before. He never used to like cake. But he loved ice cream. So we always did an ice cream cake for his birthday.
I love
Now
cake.
he eats cake. Now he loves cake.
Ice cream. I like cake, ice cream.
Yep, me too.
Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream and cake.
Carvel is good, yep.
What else did I miss here?
Incognito Mouse. What's up, party people?
Oh, Pamela said Tanya could not watch the first Disney sing-along without crying. The timing was too emotional.
Yes.
Hopefully can watch on Sunday without crying and really sing along this time.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good. The first one was so good. And yes, there were some tears shed for sure. Without a doubt.
Yep. Yes, Stephanie, they are. Stephanie and Ryan are my children.
Anderson's ice cream cake is the best. Where do you find Anderson's ice cream cake?
Make your own yeast out of all-purpose flour. Really? I didn't know you could make yeast. All right. I'll have to check it out.
After the sing-along on Sunday is American Idol Disney episode. Ooh, we have to watch that. They've been doing them from home. The American Idol show, like they've been doing their songs from home.
Yeah, they've been doing The Voice too.
No, we do not. Epcot forever. While they play the new Wonderful World of Disney, I'll be on YouTube watching the original. Yeah, I saw your comment that you weren't happy about that.
Well, they're both great names, Stephanie.
To her birthday. Corey, you should go get her one for Mother's Day. I'm going to get one. Hopefully. I don't know. But I told them that's what I want.
Stephanie said her fiance's name is Ryan. So she has a Ryan. They're a Ryan and a Stephanie.
No way. What a small world.
Thanks, Natalie.
Well, I'll never forget the story you told about whenever you and your husband were at the hot tub and you met the family. And their kids were named Stephanie and Ryan.
Yep.
Wasn't that at Fort Wilderness Lodge?
It must have been, yes. Because I don't think we've done the hot tub. Well, we did the hot tub years and years and years ago at the Grand Floridian in like 1994. And then other than that, I don't think we've ever gone in a hot tub at Disney other than at...
That one whenever you all came without the kids.
Yeah, at Wilderness Lodge. Yeah. So that was there for sure.
I adore Lionel Richie. He's so good in concert. I saw him at a pretty small concert. I like him too.
I
like him a
love
lot.
Lionel Richie.
Yes.
Me too. Me too.
Don't make me sing now. Don't make me sing some Lionel Richie.
Dancing on the ceiling.
I missed something. Oh, Joe said it's a local ice cream place in Buffalo.
Never heard of it.
I'm not going to be able to make it up there to get me an ice cream cake.
Not right now, anyway.
Nope.
It is beautiful, Lady Di. It was a special trip. That was for our anniversary, so that was why we stayed. We don't usually stay anywhere fancy or expensive like that, but this was a first time we went away, just the two of us, for a vacation in over 25 years, and it was for our 30th anniversary. So we're like, we're doing it up, and it was amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Made it to the Packy. What's that mean?
The liquor store. Up here, they're called Packies. Package store. They're Packies.
Oh, that's too funny. Made it to the Packy and on my third drink. Nice. Fun. Tanya, have you seen that they are taking down the flower and garden decor? I did see that. Yeah. Makes me sad. That's why I wore my flower and garden spirit jersey yesterday.
Maybe we're just going to change the flowers because they said they so far had left up the topiaries.
Oh.
So maybe they're just going to change the flower beds. Who knows?
Oh, the topiaries are all still up.
Topiaries were still up, they said. Yeah.
Nice.
Of course, those could come down.
I just want to go over there. Can't they just let me in for a little while?
Call Josh tomorrow. Maybe he'll
I'll just call him and say, hey, can I just hang out with you for a little bit while you do your rounds today?
There you go.
Tanya saw on YouTube homemade. Oh, really? Yum. Oh. I've been seeing so many. Today somebody posted on Facebook the recipe for that colada. The one that's over by the beach club. I can't remember. I'm going to make that. That's what I'm going to make for this weekend. I can't remember the name of it, but I've had it before and it was like really, really good.
Nice.
Yes.
We went, Dan, but
so many
we didn't get to go around. Dan said he never got to Flower and Garden. We went, but we were doing the 4-park challenge, so we weren't there very long. And then we went the next day, but it was so hot and we were so tired that we just couldn't walk around.
We went from Norway to
Mexico, Canada.
Yeah, we went to Norway because we got on Frozen Ever After, so we did Norway to Canada.
Started in Canada,
and that was it.
And then we went to Norway. We went to Mexico and Norway, and then we were like, can't do it. It was so hot. It was so hot, and we were so tired. And we knew we had to get to Magic Kingdom because it was the last day, so we didn't get to spend.
Hopefully they will extend Flower and Garden to hold us over until Food and Wine. That would be nice. That would be nice, but I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know.
Don't even know if Epcot's going to open.
Lots of surprises. They got some surprises in store for us, I'm sure. Did you meet the Frozen sisters in Norway? I did meet them in Norway. Elsa and Anna. Looking forward to tomorrow night's virtual Gasparillas. Yes. And for that, I need to wrap this stream up because it's 10:08. And my family's already coming in the door. You all know how it is. They're like, you have until 10 o'clock because it's not Saturday night. Because Saturday night, they know I'm going to be on here until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I got my coconut cream pie already. I got my steak fries already. I got my root beer already. And what do we have? Oh, I think Dan's joining us for a little bit tomorrow. Yay. So we'll be able to bring Dan in and everybody can meet Dan.
Nice.
Yep. Tom's in the hot seat tomorrow at 8 o'clock, you all.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss that. Also, Tom's still live tonight, I think. I don't know what he's up to, but I was thoroughly entertained. Like 6 o'clock, he started. He's doing like going back down memory lane, and I was watching some vlogs that he did when he first started, and he was with his dad. Like I couldn't stop watching. I was like you, Cookie. I couldn't stop watching. It was so good, and I was cracking up at like some of the things that he used to do that he doesn't do now. So, yeah, Tom from Tom Does Disney is going to be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the hot seat, and we're going to get to know him a little bit better.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm excited about that. And then tomorrow night, starting at 10, we're going to have late night chats. And who knows how long we're going to go. One day, Donna said she went to sleep at like 1. And she said when she got up at 5:30, she went right on to see if we were still up talking. I like, girl, 5:30. I don't know if we could go till 5:30. That was too funny. But thanks everybody for being here. It was such a pleasure meeting Cookie tonight.
Yes.
I hope you all enjoyed her as much as I did. Connecting with you is like so good. I'm loving this whole
Absolutely.
This was Christopher's idea, and I love it. It's the best thing. So getting to know you all is fantastic.
It's so fun to put a face with a name and a personality, and
it's so good.
It's so fun.
So make sure you all are here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tom Does Disney. We'll spin the wheel. We're doing late night chats, and then Sunday a special Mother's Day stream. So we'll see you all this weekend. Whatever you all do all weekend, enjoy yourself. And
see you tomorrow.
Always do what makes you happy and dream big, everyone. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Robin.
Good night, Tanya.
Pamela. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Rosalie. Good night, Deborah.
Good night,
hey,
David.
Alexa, play Disney music. Good night, David.
Good night.
Good night, Joe from Moments of the Magic and Sarah J. You all have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Robin.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.